advise you hit with your shoulder all the time, but like I said, they do play their part.
Jay, could you show us some neck stuff?
Hitting with your neck. That really just comes in with time, man. Like the more advanced you get, trust me, you'll end up figuring out how to hit your neck. Like I've never had to explain it, and I can't really explain how to hit your neck. It just comes with experience.
Like any kind of exercise or something?
Yeah, I mean, you can exercise it. You know, you can definitely try to hit looking up here, boom, boom, boom. Okay, automatically your chest is going to hit also because you're looking up. Okay, and then you hit here, side, front. Okay, yeah, it's pretty much just
mainly you're just flexing this part like this.
Yeah.
So it's all about flexing, right?
Exactly.
So
yeah,
it's basically about flex.
Yeah, a lot of it is all flexing.
Is it more of the neck or is it more of the head?
It's more, the head is going to flex to the neck automatically.
Like,
yeah. Yep.
How do you flex the right and the left separately?
There's really no way to separate them. It's just, it's all one. Yeah, it's all one. So it's.
It's best.
Yeah. There we go.
I think I'm stuck.
is it happening? I don't know.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you got it.
What is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can keep practicing it, man. Yeah, it'll get cleaner. Yeah, not a problem, man. Any other questions, comments?
Yeah, what has been your inspiration, like, what has been your inspirations to, are there a lot of times when you hit a plateau and, you're not improving as much as you want to, and, what do you do to come out of a thing like that?
New music.
That phase.
New music.
New music? Right.
Music is everything, man. I was telling somebody that yesterday at the event. It was you. Yes. He was asking me about pretty much the same thing. And I told him music will inspire everybody to think, something new. So if you always are challenging yourself with music, new music that you've never heard before, instantly, if you hear something sweet you've never heard, you automatically want to get up and dance, am I right?
Yeah.
And then just from that music alone, if it's really dope, you're gonna want to try new things because it's like, I've never heard this, so it's like you getting into a new Ferrari or something like that you've never driven, so it's like, snapped. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
new music always is going to help you pretty much keep yourself inspired and keep that imagination going. Cool. Anything else? Feel free, guys. Ask me anything.
Ticking stuff.
What's that?
Ticking.
Ticking is just fast flexing. Okay, everything fast flexing. So just think of it as if you were popping, okay, but it's just sped up.
And strobing?
That's it. Strobing is pretty much the same thing as ticking, however.
Slower.
It's slow. No, it can be slow or fast.
Okay.
Strobing, you think of a strobe light.
Okay.
Okay, so you think you're putting yourself under the illusion of being under a strobe light, but everything is close.
But then a lot of times, I want to tick, but then I start strobing, and then I want to strobe, I start ticking.
It's all. The more you practice them as separate styles, then you'll actually be able to separate them. Okay, because for me, like ticking, boom, 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 boom. Now I'm strobing. Okay, strobing is literally just dime stops.
Yeah,
It's quick
faster,
dime
faster,
stops.
faster.
Fast dime stops. Okay, it's just here, 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 here. Okay, that's really all it is. Good. Any other questions? Yes.
I'm just starting to learn something, so
Okay.
I should start with the hits.
Yeah, actually, that was your first time starting. You did pretty good. It was pretty solid hit. So my advice is keep practicing them. Keep practicing them.
And divide and practice like just the wrist and then the
Yep.
arms.
Yep. Everything. Always try and be as versatile as possible with your body. Okay, that's the best advice I can give as far as becoming a complete popper. Complete poppers really know how to use everything on their body. Okay, not just one section.
One more question. While we are ticking, there's a movement and we go forward like that. So is it mostly like taps, like with our legs? Is it mostly taps, or is it, or do we flex our legs also?
No, you can do taps. It's totally up to you on what you want to do.
So are there any wrongs and rights? Because like I have tried to ask a lot of people that from USA that is this right? No, they're like, this is right and this is wrong.
Yeah, like that shoulder thing.
Yeah, like
this is wrong.
this is wrong, and
if you, there's a fine line between it. It's really complex. Dance is complex. Popping is complex. I don't really see anything as far as like wrong or right, unless you get into like really technical things like trying to break in a popping battle. Then of course that's wrong.
Yeah.
You know, or if you're like waving, it's like, oh yeah, I'm popping. It's like I didn't see one hit.
Yeah.
So those things I would say right and wrong. But as far as, you know, like that you can tick, you know, and pop or tick and then wave, those things are totally up to you. You know what I'm saying? It's what you want to do with your own imagination. You know, if you want to hit your shoulders, boom, 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 that's totally up to you. There's really no wrong for that. You know, it's all about what you feel. Okay, so more power to you on that.
Anything for wrist training?
For wrist training, pretty much the same thing, man. You know, as far as just forearm.
Because when you're strobing, right? So I'm talking about the so
the more you practice your body control, your wrist will do the rest.
Yeah.
Yep. It's all in practice, man. All in practice. It's the same thing as if going to the gym and you're working out, and then automatically you realize that you're stronger.
Because when I stroke, my hands, body do the same, but I fall a little weak.
Yeah, just practice.
So
Keep practicing them. Keep practicing them. As far as I know, just keep practicing your arms. Here, 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 here. You'll get stronger.
Do we use our back actually when we are doing our upper body pop?
Use your back?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't really use my back at all. I'm sure there's some poppers who do. So I mean, if you do, then you do. You know, I can't really tell you there's a wrong way for using it. You know.
So we use normally our abs.
Yeah. Abdominal area, core.
How we use it actually? We pop our abs or what? Like
No, you're flexing your abs.
flexing.
So think of it as if you were showing your abs off and you're flexing all of them. The same thing that you're doing with popping. Yep. Good.
how does it help when your abs are lost behind?
Or a lot behind. Work out. That's the only key I can give you, man. Just work out. And I mean, there's really no. I mean, for me, I have more body control because I work out, so I'm able to access everything on my body more. But you know, there's people like Johnny Five, you know, who is definitely not like the fit type.
Devious.
But yeah, devious also, you know, and those cats have control over their body
Slim
also.
Boogie.
But it's not to the control as myself or Slim Boogie or Frantic. It's not on that type of control, but they're able to access parts of their body nonetheless. But it's not fine, really detailed control, and it's because they're not on that type of body chemistry control part. So it's really all about what the type of popper you're trying to become. If you want to become really detailed, then I would say muscle is where it's at. But if you just want to be a groover, you know, just want to hit hard, you really don't have to lose like any fat at all. So, yeah, it's up to you.
Jade, how different is LA popping from the West?
How is what?
LA popping from the West.
LA popping from the West?
From the rest of
Oh,
the
from the rest of like everything?
No, not like from
like
rest of the popping.
what is the
As in,
difference?
they are more wave and ticking.
Okay.
Because hardly I see LA poppers and they're mostly into waves and stuff.
For LA, every time I go down there, everybody's just really skilled. Everybody's really skilled, man. They do, you know, a lot of waves out there. They are very well versed in waving. However, they're not like deep in the waves, but they can wave. You know, so if they do waves, you know, they can definitely wave. They can cobra and all that type of stuff. But they're pretty heavy in the animation as well. You know, as far as, you know, tutting, they're far into tutting, pops. You know, they're pretty much all universal. But when you think about it, LA is the capital of popping, so it would be. You know what I'm saying? So everybody would be universal.
Yeah, but
in that style.
There's this one confusion which I see a lot, you know, like, you know, when I've tried waving and popping, you know, a lot of people have told me, what is this G style, or, you know, like the confusion between G style and waving and, you know, popping. So I just wanted to know what exactly is G style and what is just.
G style is just G style. I've been told is gangster style.
So what is like gangster? Like taking one of them?
No, not at all. Not at all. The way they interpret gangster is more of like having a certain code, a certain attitude, swagger about yourself. It's just a certain way you carry yourself within popping.
Okay.
Because I've been, you know, I've been interpreted that I've been G style before.
Yeah.
Just because of how I get down sometimes, which is totally not the case. I come from Detroit, so
Right.
I carry that same mentality that they embody in that crew. You know, so it's easy to be mistaken for me to be G style. But no, there's no separate, you know, G style or waving. It's just, I mean, if you want to wave that way, then you wave that way. You know what I'm saying? Because you prefer those type of waves. Nothing wrong with that.
So, like, what would you name your style?
It's soul style, really. You know, I couldn't really put a name on it. You know, it's just my type of flavor. You know, I mean, it's combined with, you know, a lot of souls, combined with a lot of groove, a lot of dancing. You know, because I take different elements from the styles I'm also versed in, like house, crunk, locking. You know, a whole bunch of different stuff. So just put everything in it.
Soul style.
Yeah, just soul style. You know, and that's really what all you guys should have. You should have your own fingerprint in your style. So if somebody's to ask you, just say, well, it's my style. You know, and that's really how it should be.
And what's different between soul and funk?
Soul is more so, let's see, if I had to describe soul. Ray Charles. You know Ray Charles?
Yeah.
Ray Charles?
Yeah.
Okay. Ray Charles would be soul.
Okay.
Or R&B, which is rhythm and blues, which is like real rhythm and blues. James Brown. You guys know James Brown?
Yeah, of course.
He's funk.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And he would be also rhythm and blues because he also made songs that represented rhythm and blues. So he would be funk. Ray Charles would be soul.
Okay. So James Brown is like funk and soul, and Ray
In a
Charles,
way, yeah. Yeah, he is.
So
yeah.
Ray Charles is just completely soul.
It's just completely soul. Yeah. If you can't dance to it, but you're moved by it, then it's soul.
Okay.
Okay. But if you can dance to it, you know, and you still get carried, you know, through or whatever, you know, you're moved by it also, then it's funk for the most part, or it'd be soul and funk. Okay. So anybody like Parliament, you know, and all those cats, Damn Funk, you know, those cats would be considered as funk.
Okay.
How do you compare the Indian popping skills with the best of the best in the world?
I mean, I can't really compare them because everybody here they still have growth,
Okay.
you know, so I can't really compare